If Gemini Omni can drop me into a cinematic adventure like this, imagine what you could create. First rule of survival, finish the tutorial before becoming the tutorial.
This was supposed to be the adventure of a lifetime, not the last 30 seconds of my life.
Okay, so today we are going to try to create a cinematic movie sequence using Gemini Omni. We will try Google Gemini to go ahead and create this sequence. So let's go ahead and try it out. So it is opening Gemini. Now we have to prompt it to create the cinematic sequence. Okay, so now here we are. What we will do is we will click on the plus button and then we will click on create video. Now there are different templates that we can use from here. Let's just give one of them a try and see what it does. So right now we haven't even prompted, we just used one of the templates that is already available with Google Omni, and it is trying to generate it. Let's see what it creates. So now it says the video is ready. Let's play and see what it does.
Justice always prevails.
Okay, so as you see that it has used me as the superhero here, and if you listen to the voice, that's my AI alphabet. Let's try it with the one other sequence, because from the video it is not directly clear that it's me or someone else. So we will try a different sequence maybe. Let's see. Again, it has the astronaut suit on top of. Now it has some daily limit as well, okay, here we go. It has created a 10-second sequence for me. Pretty close. And cinematic. Alright, so now let us go ahead and create the cinematic sequence that I want to create. So this is the prompt that I have written. So while prompting, if you want to put yourself in the sequence, you just have to type @me, or you will get the option to select your AI avatar directly. You should be logged in. Now let's see what it does. So I have given a complete prompt, and I have asked Omni to put me in a superhero movie sequence, then in the second scene into a Jurassic Park type sequence, in the third scene in a space war, and in the fourth scene in a adventure sequence. Let's see what it does. Okay, so as you can see, when we tried to create this sequence, we have got the error. So it's not always that in the first attempt itself you will get the footage. So what we are going to do is we'll try to break it down, maybe because of the limitation of how long the footage can be, it is giving us the error. So let's see, we'll break it down scene by scene, and then we will try to stitch that together using Google Flow. So I am giving him the first scene right now. So it's sort of a simple prompt. I haven't actually gone ahead and given a lot of details because that is how a normal human being would do. Then I'll also show you how we can prompt better. For prompting better, there is a prompts tutorial also, or a prompt guide. So an Omni prompt guide, I recommend that you also check that out. So see, it is saying that you should specify the style, the lighting, the location, and what is the action you want to be taken. So if you format your prompt based on this structure, you will get a lot better results. So let's continue and see if it has generated the scene for us. I think it's almost done. Hold on for a few seconds and see. You see in this scene itself that they have created using the particular prompt on the screen. That is what the structure they have used. This is the scene, the first one that was there, and that's the scene they have created. So short framing and motion. So that is what they are recommending, that if how do you want to frame your shot, wide angle, medium or close up, how do you want your camera to move, should it glide gently, etc. So it's a simple prompt they have written. A wide angle tracking shot glides gently across a serene lake. In the style, how the scene should look like actually. So is it a realistic, cinematic, grounded or majestic? If you look, they have prompted it to be a cinematic or awe-inspiring ambient scene. In lighting, they have specified that how the lighting should be, how the sun should crest behind the floating anomaly, bathing an entire scene with ethereal daylight. Location, if you look at it, they have mentioned a serene lake, majestic cliffs below, clear azure water, alien landscape. And what is the action looking like? A colossal, reflective, chrome-like bean-shaped object levitating effortlessly above, rotating slowly to reveal its distorted reflections. Alright, let's get back to see if our video has been generated or not yet. Okay, let's see.
We must stand together and fight until the very end.
Alright, so the first scene is generated. I didn't ask it to kind of add the rate Pankaj W. Singh Superheroes The Last Stand. Let's see. But it did. We can trim that down maybe later. Now let's create the second scene. Alright, so again a simple prompt, not a big structure, but let's see how it fares this time. So right now, again, this will create the cinematic sequences, and as you can see in the first one,
We must stand together and fight until the very end. We must stand. We must stand together. We must stand together and fight until the very end.
it's decent but not that great. When you give a simple prompt like that's what can happen. Like if you look at it, in the first scene, they were standing behind the army is standing at the back of the superheroes. Now, after the close-up is fine. It's decent.
We must stand together and fight until the very end.
The bots don't move. They should have come behind the superheroes. Maybe. It's not even clear if they are on the same side or not. Now let's see. Okay, so the Jurassic Park sequence is also ready. Let's see.
High life!
This is good.
High life!
Okay. Again, the second video is decent. I don't have any complaints. Let's put him into the third scene. That's the space war sequence. Let's prompt it for the last scene also. Let's put him let's see if the earlier video is generated. Okay, so this is done.
I have a lock on the target. Eat this, you ugly alien scum.
Again, decent, but not that great, isn't it?
I have a lock on the target. Eat this, you ugly alien scum.
The hit should have been on the opposite side. Maybe this is the alien warship hit to my side, but again, it just okay. Again, I think it depends a lot on how you're prompting also.
They are closing in on us.
This one is better. From the
Target
prompt.
locked. Firing now.
Let's see our river crossing adventure. Okay, so we have reached the limit. We'll try that again later maybe. I cannot generate more videos, it says. Let's see if we can still continue in flow. We have to make some basic changes. Let's go ahead and try it out. Okay, so we are going to Google Flow. Let's give it a reference. I'll just upload the video in which I wanted to make some changes. Let's upload our video. Okay, so we move to Google Flow, complete the rest of the stuff and create the rest of the clips. As you can see, I went there and simply gave it a prompt. That was first this one. In the prompt I just asked it to I described the visual that I want, the character that I want, and it created this one.
If Gemini Omni can drop me into a cinematic adventure like this, imagine what you could create. First rule of survival, finish the tutorial before becoming the tutorial.
Then I asked it to represent my avatar. So this is what it did.
Welcome back to the jungle survival. Rule number 1 is to always keep moving. Did you hear that?
Change the dialogues.
Next vacation, I'm choosing a beach. I wanted.
Then put myself
This was
into
supposed to
an
be the
avatar
adventure
like
of a lifetime, not the last 30 seconds of my life.
All right. Okay, so now just to summarize what we have done. So we tried creating the cinematic sequences using Gemini Omni. First of all, we tried it with Google Gemini, the chat interface that we have for Google Gemini. And there we were able to generate a few clips, but then there was a hard stop because we were not able to continue the work there as there was a limitation. And to overcome that limitation, we moved to Google Flow, where we carried on with creating the rest of the clips. So we also covered how to go ahead and prompt it in the best optimized way possible so that you get consistent good results. There is another video that I had already created, which is around creating your own avatar. I suggest that you watch it first and then you carry on with creating the videos as you want. In later tutorials, we'll also cover how we can use them based on different use cases. That's it for now. Thank you for watching.